Okay, now we're in the library in the outer lobby area, and we're gonna go into the conference area as soon as, I guess we're going in there right now even. So yeah. Cool.
James? Okay, there you are.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, everyone feel free to walk into the room now.
Okay.
We're going to set the chairs up, but they should be set up pretty well.
Is it straight ahead or to the
It's
left?
to the left a little bit.
All good though.
Follow my voice.
Are you Amos?
Yes.
Hi, Amos. I'm Kelly.
Kelly.
And this is Connie Ellis. She's one of
Hi.
the founding gliders that you spoke with on Zoom.
Connie.
Hi,
how
nice to
are
meet you.
Nice to meet you. So delighted that you are here today.
Yeah, I'm glad to
My
meet you.
boyfriend Rory Hoffman he's in Germany, so he wasn't able to come, but
So he sent you?
yes, and his sister.
Yeah.
Right in here.
Yeah.
You got me?
Yep.
It's a big room.
Yeah.
Alright, well, there's a table with chairs around. I guess we'll hang out till
Okay.
Where?
Allison, I hear Allison, I think.
Allison? Who's Allison?
She's like leads the Zoom calls and stuff.
Oh.
James?
Going well? How do you doing?
Not too bad, my man.
Sit over here.
Yes, that is perfect.
So how many devices did you bring?
We have one of our functional prototypes and then one of our design prototypes.
Only one for all these people.
So we do demos one at a time.
Uh-huh.
That's why we spread it across the 2-hour session. But the demos are only about 5 minutes or so each.
Aw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're not going outside across a major street or anything?
Not yet, no.
Alright.
We're still doing indoor. When we do beta next year, early next year, we're going to start to do more outdoor demos.
I would love to be a beta tester, by the way.
Alrighty, we'll definitely have that chat.
So
Yay.
you're on the list anyways, right? Pre-order? You pre-ordered
I'm pretty much on every list that exists, yeah.
it. Pre-ordered it, right?
Oh, yep. So,
Murray did too.
yep.
Did you pre-order it? Or no, because you the bag though.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So what are your plans?
I'm fantastic. My name is Luke. I am one of the co-founders and head of growth here at Lights. We have Amos and Allison on board today with us as well.
Can you speak up a little bit? The heater is loud.
Yeah, turn that thing off.
First time I've ever been asked to raise my voice. Yes, my name is Luke Buckrow, one of the co-founders and head of growth. We're going to give ourselves about 9 to 10 minutes here. The session started at 1:30. Thank you all, for being here. Thank you all for being here early. We are so excited to kick off our Nashville Demo Day today at the Donaldson Library. We are so fortunate to have Mr. James Brown having helped us set this up. Round of applause for him quickly if we can.
Yay.
Amazing. And we will probably do that again when everyone else shows up, so forewarning. But we'll give ourselves about 9 minutes or so. If anyone needs to go to the washroom of any sort, please let us know. Happy to help guide you there. And other than that, we'll allow everyone to continue to mingle until we kick us off here at about 1:30, a little past. Sound good? Amazing. To introduce myself, my name is Luke Buckrow. I'm one of the co-founders and head of growth here at Lights. My fun fact that my team loves to hear about all the time is that I'm Canadian. So I'm so excited to be here in the US today, specifically Nashville. This is our first Nashville Demo Day, so round of applause for that.
Yay.
It's our first and definitely not last. We are so excited to continue to engage with everyone here in Nashville and everywhere else across the country and in other countries as well. To give you a little bit of an idea of my background and my title and what I do here at Lights, I've always been in early stage tech companies, whether it be property technology, financial technology, robotic technology, and I've always been at early stages of strategy, growth, and partnerships. And what I do at Lights right now is I love these days. These are like my Christmas mornings, because I'm the one that gets to plan them, put them together, reach out to people like James Brown, who just takes it on himself to help us out. He actually found the location for the day, put the timing together, and really made this possible. So round of applause for James. And thank you enough again, James. And so, second to that, I am really proud to be kind of one of the leads in the community engagement, our partnerships effort, both with organizations like the NFB, the ACB, and several other organizations across the world. And my longer term vision, which I'm really excited to share with you all, is to make sure that when you get your glides, you can walk into all types of businesses, parks, and it'll be this incredibly seamless experience. Think hotels, airports, shopping centers, libraries like we're at today, to where your glide really just has a completely limitless experience. It allows you to be as independent as you'd like to be. I'll pass off the mic quickly to Allison here, who will introduce herself as well.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming out. Okay, here, pressing it.
You might need to be close to the mic, put it in your mouth almost.
Wonderful.
There you
There
go.
you
Happy Friday, everybody. I'm not really a microphone person, to say the very least, but I'm Allison, and I help direct the community engagement events, including demo days like you're at today, and maybe some of the gliders calls. Perhaps someone in this room's been, I assume James at least, has been on those with us. So,
Yep.
yeah, so we're really happy that you all came out and grateful to be in Nashville. So, I'll let Amos take over.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm standing over here, by the way, so you know, because the microphone is towards them. Wonderful to be here in your company, and thank you so much for coming to join us today. I wanted to, so I'm Amos Miller. Most of you would have heard me or contacted us through our introduce myself a little bit more to you and what we are doing and why we are here in this kind of event today with you. I am the CEO of the company and the original founder, now co-founder, alongside Luke here and Kyle Buzzard, that some of you know from our calls. I'm also blind. I have retinitis pigmentosa, which meant that I lost most of my sight in my 20s while I was doing my computer science degree, and have since learned to live with sight, with blindness. I have a guide dog back home. I use computer, screen readers and everything that you'd all be familiar with to get around. And now some of you will have heard the background story, but I think it's still important to repeat it for everyone. Some of you will have heard my talking about the future that we envisage, where if you imagine a city street, a mall, a shopping center, a hotel, we believe that you will see many, in 5 or 6, 7 years time, we will see many more blind people out and about. Some of us will be using a white cane, like I have in my hand here. Some of us will be guided by a guide dog. But many of us will be guided by some form of an intelligent guide. And we're not thinking about something that's in your ear that tells you in which direction to go, or something that you wear that vibrates on your body and gives you indications. I'm also not really thinking about a humanoid that wears a hat and walks around with you. This is a device that is an extension of you, part of you, and something that gives you a profound sense of independence, of confidence and flow when you're out and about. I would also put it to you that these devices are going to be so easy to use, powerful and affordable, that almost anyone with blindness will be able to get out and about without hesitation, leave their home without being concerned about, will I be able to cross that road today? Will I be able to find the building I'm going to find in order to get into the building I'm trying to get to? Those questions are going to be a thing of the past, and we will feel empowered to just go. And I know that it's a big claim, but I truly believe that that's the direction we're going in. This is a future that is an inevitable future. It's going to happen. And the reason that we are doing these kind of demo days and engagement out with the community almost every week, we are somewhere else talking with people, the calls that we are doing, is because it's an exciting future, but it's also a future filled with questions, and I think that it's really, really important that as a community we start to engage with these questions and ask ourselves, what does it mean when somebody is learning to use Glide? What does it mean to their orientation and mobility training journey? What happens if somebody who loses their sight at the age of 50, never had orientation and mobility training, and goes and buys it on Amazon? What happens, what is safety here? Who's responsible for safety? What about questions like, how does the public know what this device is and that you are blind while you're walking with this kind of device? How does it empower organizations who support the blind rehabilitation today? In what ways could they benefit from working with these kind of devices to empower people maybe who are more remote and so on? So I think there are a ton of questions that we really have to work through, and it's critical that we do so at this time now as we shape this exciting future. So with that idea in mind, the demo day for us is really an opportunity to really give you a chance to feel and experience what Glide is going to become. What does the intelligent guides mean, feel, and really give you a chance to, it's a chance for us to elicit your feedback, it's a chance for you to experience it, ask the questions that you have. And as we do that, the thing is that you have to always remember is that we're showing you work in progress. Work in progress means, anybody wants to guess? It's work in progress.
Yes.
Okay? In development, exactly. Which means it's got rough edges. It means that you will hear the demo device that we will try to. It has the hobby name Crunchy. Because, well, you'll find out very soon why. But that's all okay because it's designed to give you a feeling, to give you an experience, and ultimately to elicit your questions, your feedback, your concerns, your excitement, and everything. So I'm going to wrap up in a moment. I'm going to assume that everybody has a pretty good understanding of what Glide is. Is that a fair assumption, or
Yep.
or would you like me to walk through that
No.
very briefly? Any hands?
Yeah, one hand, Amos.
One hand. Okay. And what we can also do is do it afterwards. But what we have on the table next to us two devices. What device on the table, or two on the ring? We have Marie and DeLorean on the table. Great. Marie is our appearance device, which she looks good, but she doesn't do very much.
Yeah.
Excuse me, are you going to answer the question as the one person who has raised their
I
hand?
think afterward.
Yes, we will.
Oh, the hand was the question, or the hand was?
No, just put more of the explanation of why.
Oh, the explanation.
We'll go through that after.
Yeah, I'll explain what Glide is in a moment. And DeLorean is the other prototype, which works pretty well. She's got a few band-aids on her. So Glide, very briefly, as for everyone, like I said, it's an intelligent guide that uses autonomous driving technologies to guide the way. We have, as you will come and feel it in the front in a moment, it has two wheels on the ground, a long handle at 45 degrees. You hold the handle, you nudge the device forward, and you begin to walk. And what happens when you walk is that the wheels autonomously steer the way. Autonomously means that it has a camera, it has a bunch of sensors, it detects everything in the environment in front of you, looks for obstacles, and looks for a safe path to guide you on, and guides you on that path. Beyond that, as many of you know, there's other features that we're working on, like detecting targets and guiding you towards targets and so on, which we can talk about in a few moments. For the demo today, so the way that we're gonna, do you want me to walk how we're gonna get demos? Yeah. The way we're gonna sort of run the next hour and a half or so, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to stay back here and we're going to do basically a Q&A. So go through questions, discussions, topics that people want to bring up. Allison can help me run the microphone for people who want to ask questions. And in the meantime, Luke over here is going to tap one by one and take you off to do your demo. I presume it will be next door, right, Luke?
Yep, we're going to walk out of this room and we're going to go actually to the library itself, which is interesting because to give everyone a bit of an idea of what that looks like right now, there are several, I would say about 4 foot wide by 5 foot tall bookshelves that are kind of scattered all over the place. So it'll be a really fun, interesting demo in order to just walk and weave through all those. I'll go through everyone individually, what each demo will be like, but as Amos mentioned, I'll come and just tap you on your shoulder. We'll walk out of the room, we'll do demos, we'll walk back in, and we will make sure that we get everyone done before the next 2-hour session.
Does anybody have, is anyone short on time that we need to be aware of so that we can make sure you're not left to last? No. Okay?
Is this the newer prototype or the older?
This is the newer. This is just a display prototype.
Okay, awesome.
This will be this is close, very close to this, the design.
Can I put it on the ground and look at it a minute?
Yeah, just a second.
Oh.
Let me do it.
Okay.
Are rapidly evolving our thinking about how to best support the sessions. So
Oh,
first
okay.
of all, the device will, we're working on the device to be able to
Thank
detect
you.
that down curve like we have in the video, line you up with that down curve, so that you can be confident that you can cross the road and cross.
Now I'm walking with Allison to Sea Glide. No problem.
Yeah, I'm happy to take them in. People are just coming in early. Hi, I'm
Hey.
Allison. Would you two like to come in
Nice
and
to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
join us? I assume
Yeah,
you're here
name?
Connie.
Connie,
Yes.
fantastic.
Do you mind if I
Okay,
record
that's
this?
fine. You can hang out here.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's what my glasses are doing. So.
Okay. I will say that it's causing a couple issues today.
Uh-huh.
Not in any bad way, in any which way, but Glide is actually looking to show off a little bit today. We usually start off with a remote control demo, just so you, I, and the device can get to know each other a bit better. But it seems like Glide doesn't want to do that today. It wants to show off
Okay.
how exceptionally exciting it's been doing these last few weeks.
Well, I'm up for that.
I know you are. I'm super excited to give you that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. First thing I want you to do, take a big deep breath. The reason I want you to do that is because you're about to do something that you've never experienced before, and I want you, I, and the device to start at ground zero. And I want to work our way up slowly till we get to 100.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
Love it. So, second thing, you're obviously a cane user,
Yep.
and have you ever used a guide dog?
No, I've had friends that they've let me use one for
Okay.
a few minutes or whatever.
The reason I bring that up is because there's really 3 positions. There's your midline, which is how you use your cane. There's your really more to your side, how you hold a guide dog handle. I want you to be in between those 2 positions with
Okay.
Glide.
Yep.
Right in front of you, where your dominant hand and your dominant leg are,
Okay.
I want you to hold it right out in front of you that way, okay?
Uh-huh.
I want you to walk in a relaxed fashion. Don't feel like you need to have a tense elbow, a tense shoulder. The same way you would hold someone's hand and walk down the street is the same way I want you to walk with Glide. Last thing, follow the device. Trust it, follow it, move with it. It's going to feel a little exaggerated right now, as you can sound with the wheels right now. That's because it's using the camera to understand the space in front of it and guide you through all these obstacles. We're in quite an interesting space at the moment. We have a number of bookshelves and book stands, so it's going to be guiding you around these and making sure that you don't bump into anything.
Very cool.
Lastly, this device does not yet have brakes programmed into it. The new devices we have in Boston do. If I need you to brake, I'm just going to tap you on your shoulder.
Okay.
Okay?
So I can go at whatever speed I want?
So I'd start slow, and then we'll start to pick up pace after.
Okay.
And just in terms of right hand, left hand,
Right.
right? Okay. I'm going to bring it about there.
So
you want to
cool.
grab onto it. Lower it a bit, and I want you to just hold it down like that. All right, and we're gonna start to walk forward. No, watch out. I'm just gonna line us up a bit and start a little slower than that. Okay?
Okay.
So walk forward slowly. There we go. So I'm gonna walk in front of you. You're gonna see how it's gonna avoid me. See?
Oh, neat.
Yeah. It's gonna
It like
avoid
turned all on
okay,
its
to your
own.
left. Yeah. It's gonna avoid a little bit to your right.
Wow. Ah. Cool.
Now it's going to walk you down the hallway. Walk a little slower on this one. So this is seeing two barriers to your left and your right. It's going to guide you away from both sides.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So, will the real device will be able to go faster than this?
Yes.
One? Okay.
Now you could go faster, but I want to start slow.
Yeah.
Because right now it's a bit exaggerated. The turns are happening because it's seeing two different areas.
Uh-huh.
There we go. So we walked away from that wall.
Cool.
I'm going to walk in front of it again. You're going to see that it's going to turn a little bit. Like we
Uh-huh.
are moving.
Yep.
There we go. Perfect. Walking you away from a number of things right now.
Wow. I wish I could see all the obstacles.
Yes. So here, I'll give you an idea. Feel right here. It just
Oh,
walks you around
wow.
this
See, and
bookshelf.
I didn't even know it.
Exactly. And you're going to walk into another one.
What about stuff overhead?
So right now this device won't, but the new device that we're planning on for the beta prototyping, if you want to stop for a minute here, I'll explain. We'll have a camera pointing slightly upward
Oh,
and
so
a
we'll
camera
see.
pointing slightly downward. So you'll get full frontal view
Wow.
up to down. Yeah. So we'll continue to walk forward. So just going to move it. There we go. And it doesn't have brakes, so it's going to get us into a corner here.
Wow.
And we're going to stop right here. But it's actually interesting. We're actually approaching stairs. And what's really
Ah.
cool is the ability of what we're going to have to do with stairs. So the idea is that Glide would notify you through the camera and the speakers and the handle, stairs ahead up. You, then the user, could command the device, hey Glide, find the stairs. Glide would then find those stairs and guide you to the railing. That's right over
Cool.
here. And then the angle is if you'd actually like pick up the device, 6.5 pound weight.
So are we going to go down the stairs?
No, we're not going to do
Aw.
that today. But if you want to pick up the device just to see how heavy it is,
Oh, wow.
6.5 pounds,
Yeah, not
super
bad.
light,
Yeah.
super simple. So what we'll do is we're going to turn ourselves around, do a nice 360-degree turn, and we're going to walk forward again. Yep, feel free to walk and go ahead. We're walking into someone's path. There we go. Walk ahead.
Oh, this is cool. It's pretty much like I imagined it would be, which
Yeah.
is cool. Oh. Ah.
So we're walking into a corner again. We'll walk back. So Glide will actually be able to inform you when you walk into a corner. There's no other path, so go back up. So we'll walk forward again.
And it will be able to follow people as well, right?
Yes, and there's embedded routes, and the goal is to have routes that sign into Google Maps as well.
Oh,
So
cool.
we'll do one more turn here, and we are back where we started. We'll stop right here.
Yeah, it was very neat.
Amazing. I'm sure Yvonne would love to get you on the podcast.
Yeah, because I was listening to you.
Oh.
Do it. Really
Yes.
Awesome. Where should I
Give
go?
me 1 moment. I'll
Okay.
guide you over there.
Very
Right
cool.
there.
On
So-
one of your times, I want you to hold my. I'll start it for you.
Okay,
And I
amazing.
want you to walk with and hold the
Oh,
recorder.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
All
who
right.
are you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm Connie Ellis.
You're.
Do you mind if I record our chat on my YouTube channel?
Oh, I don't mind at all.
Oh, awesome.
You know, it's my podcast.
There you go.
I've seen your YouTube.
Awesome.
I didn't know it was you.
Oh, cool, dude.
Now, what's your last name?
Ellis. Connie Hoffman
I
Ellis.
am here with Connie Hoffman Ellis. Some of you in our blind world in Tennessee, you know Connie's brother, Rory Hoffman. Hi, Connie. Thanks for
Hey.
doing this.
Nice to be here.
Okay, you're totally blind.
Yep.
And how long have you been a cane user?
When I started in school, like probably 4th or 5th grade, something like that. Yep.
Okay, so a number of years. See, she's not telling her. Okay. So, coming, from being a cane user, and you like drop your cane to do this, were you nervous starting?
Not really, because I've learned about this back in the spring, and I've been doing all the Zoom calls, read all the emails, read everything I can find about it, so I pretty much knew what to expect, and it was awesome.
So actually feeling of it while you were walking, was it what you expected?
It was, and this is just a prototype, so I think the real version is going to be even better. But this was a whole obstacle course, and it just guided me around all that stuff effortlessly, and I'm very impressed.
So when it turned, was it like, could you feel the bottom of it move, or could you feel it move turning your arm?
Yeah, it was like the whole device was just turning, so I just followed along behind it, holding on to it, and yeah, it was just like very intuitive.
Did it feel kind of like walking sighted guide?
I wouldn't really compare it to that. It's its own unique experience, I would say. Probably kind of like, I guess, a guide dog in a way. But not really that either. Yeah, it's just its own thing.
Describe when you were walking, like how high was the handle? How were you positioned?
Yeah, like
and
right
everything?
by my hip, like my leg. I just held it to my side, right in front of me, on my right side. But you can put it in either hand, and just pushed it ahead of me. That's all there is to it. Very, very easy.
Did you use your cane hand or your other hand?
Yep, I use my cane hand, which is, I guess, your guide dog, they usually put it in your left hand, but I use my cane in my right hand, so that's the hand I used.
When I do it, I'm going to try do it both hands,
Oh,
and
very
I'm going to
good.
see, like, because I walk sighted guide
Yep.
with my left hand, and I use my cane in my
With
right
hand.
hand.
Very good.
So,
I didn't
you
think
know,
of that.
The
Yeah.
glide ride, I don't know which way I'm going to do it. So, are you looking at getting a glide?
Definitely, I hope to be a beta tester. In fact, the whole reason for my YouTube channel, which is called Gliding Through Blindness, back in the spring, my siblings and I, there's 4 of us, we're all blind, but we had a call with the whole guidance crew, and after that, I'm going, I wish I could, like, because I had been even thinking about doing a YouTube channel before that, but that was like the catalyst I needed to get in gear, because I was thinking, I have these Meta glasses, it will be so easy for me to take videos of me out and about with Glide, and if I could get to be a beta tester, that would be even better. So I thought, well, I better get my channel started now. So that's that's why it's called Gliding Through Blindness.
So, do you have a name picked out for your glide?
Not yet, but I'll probably think of one.
Connie, thank you
Yeah.
for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
Okay, you're the YouTuber. Okay, I just wanted to kind of get away from the noise there. So, okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to film you now, okay?
Okay.
If you could explain your experience with Glide with one word, what would it be?
Awesome, just like I knew it would be.
Great. Sorry, Lark. Did anything surprise you about demoing Glide?
Not much, because I've done so much research ahead of time, attended all your Zoom things, and read all the emails and everything. So yeah, it was pretty much exactly what I envisioned.
Okay, straight A student. Awesome. Okay, yeah. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay. There you go.
Cool.
My arm.
And are they going to do
Do you want to be here?
awareness
In there.
Oh, probably back with Kelly and them.
Because people are going to probably think, oh look, that's a new
And it doesn't want us to.
All right, I can make sure I'll get some chairs for you too. Okay? Give me 1 second.
It's about $40.
Okay.